Hello everybody, my name is Artist Curse, and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. Alright. Where we left off, we were doing a bunch of the side missions. We're now going to go do a bunch of the crossroads stuff. There's something I want to do over here real quick before I go and find this haunting, because I'm curious. Alright, I don't have another one. Alright. Let's see if there's somewhere I can get that's closer. This one.
Trouble ahead. Now here's some splendid ethereal construction, crafted by the ancient elves, as Solas did the lighthouse.
Oh, that's a statuette that I'm going after. Alright.
It's another of those statuettes, the memory fragments.
Autumn left it alone. Huh.
Ambush!
On Tom, assholes! Now put him down!
They're attacking from afar!
No, I'm gonna fall. 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 Yeah. All right, cool.
Strike them now!
Rip apart. Oh, there's more of you!
Solid! What'd I tell you? Trap. Statue wasn't even real.
You were right, Tosh. But if the fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close.
Okay.
Another of those Fen'Harel altars. break through! The Antom are trying to cut us off!
Let him try! Nice necromancing! Dead now! Golden Rook.
There. I'd say that's where we're headed.
We're not alone. Quickly!
Take him down! They're down.
You can tell this statuette is the real thing. A memory fragment. And not just because it was very well guarded.
Alright, let's... Oh, god damn it.
Coming to the left!
There's a haunting.
on, creepy killing!
Take the last blow!
Yeah. Weird.
About that subject from before. You know, Tosh, I discovered a large jar inlaid with a golden flame pattern at that Kunare burial site I examined. I presume it was for storing specific organs after death?
No, the Asolitar doesn't hold anything. It stays empty. Like the body is empty now that the spirit is gone.
Ah, it seems you know something about ancient Kunare customs after all.
What? No, that's... Everybody knows that.
Alright, what's the next stop? Oh, return to the necropolis. Okay, I can do that. If I don't close the map. Necropolis.
There are whispers.
We finished off a whole group of skeletons.
Interesting that they banded together.
It availed them not.
We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on. There is much to be done. The dead await.
Want to go back to my room real quick.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A young rebel striking from the shadows against Tevinter's empire? Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
You cut a pretty intriguing figure yourself. Do you really think of me as some grand adventurer?
Well, something thrills at traveling with a dashing young man who's racing to stop an apocalypse, especially if he's shown unexpected interest in a new companion.
Before we get closer, I wanted to talk about myself a little. I'm a man, and I told people that most accepted me, but not everyone.
They are fools.
I have to agree.
I've always thought you are wonderful company, and if I might, I believe there's nothing so attractive as someone who's found himself. But tell me, my dear, if the attraction's returned.
You have a very charming way of putting things.
Well, thank you. And perhaps those years at the lectern have proved useful. May I show you something of the greater Fade here?
Go ahead.
Close your eyes. Take a breath. Slow. Deep. Be born on the great currents. See now as they see. When I talk to the dead, their echoes abide with me. Thoughts and passions, hopes and desires. The shades of death have greater depths than you may know, Rook. If your attentions go beyond charming flattery, that would interest me, indeed.
I think they already...
You finished the reagent. Excellent work, Manfred. I must tend to this, but I'd be delighted if we found each other later.
Yay. Getting somewhere with that romance. Alright. Is there anybody else? Harding and Lucanus. Alright. Rook. Bro.
Strength earns mastery.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Try everything once, that's what I say.
I want to, but sometimes I just like having what I like.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
Really selling it, Harding.
Hey, I've known some liars, and I am definitely not it. And this stuff, it's good. It's warm.
I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Sounds really healthy when you put it that way.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
Alright. Anybody else before I get further into this shit? No? Okay. I'm gonna do this one because we're here already.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solas. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What? This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
This puts all of elven history in a new light, not to mention what we think about spirits.
I mean, some magic works differently for elves. If we came from spirits, that'd explain it.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
The entire idea is preposterous. Who would even believe us?
It does seem outlandish when taken out of context, I admit.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solas himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solas didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mathal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solas was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solas regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Dismissed. We got 2 more of those wolf statuettes to find. Okay. So the way we're going to go about this is we're going to do this one real quick. We're going to do this one. And then this one. And then we're going to go do this one. And then this one. And go from there. But we're going to periodically come through here because I think every now and then there's stuff that I am missing. So we're going to go level 34 right now, so yeah, I knew it. Keep doing that. Wrong button. Keep doing that. Alright, Emmerich, let's go. Who do we want to bring along with us this time around? We've heard some of their banter. Definitely heard some of their banter. Heard some of their banter. Well, let's bring Harding.
Emmerich, if you liked someone, what would you do? To show them you like them, I mean.
Perhaps a stroll through the memorial gardens of the necropolis? Lovely flowers.
Don't, you know, spirits hang around there?
Oh, a few, certainly.
I need to remember where I'm going. I'm going all over the place.
What does Spirit spend money on? Never mind. What do you have?
All right. Why am I lagging so bad? I'm just back here again. Why? Interesting. No, that's not where I need to go.
Dweller, this binding can be thwarted. Find the answer.
Your power is quite unlike other magic I've seen, Harding. Has coaxing it forth been difficult?
It's actually easy. Maybe too easy? Actually, do you have tips on holding magic back?
I know mental exercises to calm the mind, but if the issue runs deeper than...
Great, I'll take them.
I'm struggling here. Is that still broken? Alright, let's... There's a way in there. I don't think that that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Over there. Another entryway like the one that took us to that Solas memory. Another ancient elf.
You're awake. How's your head? The guards really knocked you about.
Well,
Mintara?
Do you remember our mission? Gillenane's lab. The wolf sent us to infiltrate her testing grounds. Things didn't go perfectly to plan, but the wolf smuggled in help. A key. If you can fight, grab the key and we'll run for it. Just be ready for whatever the witch has in store.
She thinks I'm one of Solas's agents.
Ah, freedom. We'll move faster if we split up. See you ahead.
Blight, be careful. Remember, these memories pack a punch. So Gillenane was experimenting with Blight and Darkspawn. The Blight infested her lab. The memory's not over. We need to fight our way out of here before Gillenane...
Wolf, you came for us. Your key was enough.
This unnatural corruption demanded my personal attention. It is strong. It has already blocked the escape route I had planned. We will need another way to the surface.
Let's all split up and find it.
I will destroy what corruption I can. You must cut through these monstrosities before Gillenane unleashes something worse.
Solas sounded... rattled.
You see boundless creation and choose to destroy it? Learn respect for the life that will succeed you.
She's using the testing grounds against us. Time to go.
Free! And faster than anticipated. Perhaps threats you and your allies warrant more study.
We've got company. I think we broke through to Gillenane's prize specimen.
Here, the blessing you denied.
Wolf, help me! Ah!
Damn. Gillenane got her.
My blood is burning up!
Look out!
You would unleash a blight on this world and call it a masterwork! You, who were the most sensitive of us!
All that I am belongs to the pursuit of creation. You chose to constrain yourself. I must climb to the heights only understood by gods. I go now to join them.
Wolf, you are greater than any of them. Please, help me.
Come on. Be the god she needs. Help her.
I am so sorry I failed you. There is only one way I can help you now.
Wolf.
This place and the corruption within it must be eradicated. No trace can be allowed to spread. Go. Your work here is done. There is no need for you to witness what I must do.
It's over. Solas destroyed the lab, the blight that was here, and his agent.
He was so ready to burn it all. Friends included. Not much has changed.
This fragment might tell us more.
Oh, come on.
That's a problem. curiosity wisps as friendly as Manfred?
Yes, indeed. But there is some danger if they become more sophisticated. There's the curiosity that leads one over a hill, and the curiosity that kindles a house fire.
Is that where demons come from?
Only one of their many origins, I'm afraid.
Over there. Another entryway like the one that took us to that Solas one. There. It's happening again. We're in another of Solas's memories. Remember last time? Past really can still hurt you.
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
Who, me?
All right. Everything's in place. We hit Algernon's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can, and bring them back here to Sanctuary. Be fast and be safe. I'll meet you on the other side. Fen-Haral's scouting ahead. For freedom! For the Dread Wolf!
The Dread Wolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold. How courageous.
Remember, these memories can hurt us. More of Solas's memories. Elganon sent his guards to attack the Dread Wolf's rebels.
A powerful recollection. This day left its mark.
Sorry about the face that I made not too long ago. I was drinking my drink and it hurt my chest. You know how like sometimes when you swallow like a rock type thing? Yeah, that's what happened. I'm okay though.
The people under my rule are not yours to plunder.
Gods!
Rude.
Glad to see we all made it. Algernon's forces are making things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the guards something to think about.
We must be swift. Elganon is coming.
Solas sounded frightened.
Of Elgernon? Who wouldn't be?
Well, yeah.
Get us out of here!
What's time? No sign of a key.
There's always a way past an obstacle in the fate.
Let's get that prison open.
It's more of a wisp, isn't it?
Thank you. Thank you all.
There's an alluvion nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go. The Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Quickly! Elganon approaches.
Stop his guards. We need to buy time for the captives to get to safety.
I will hold off Elganon himself for as long as I am able.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
One last push.
There will be a reckoning for this Solas, no matter how far you run.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elganon find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of...
Solas?
Elganon is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence. What matters, my friends, is that today, all of us are free.
I think that's it. The memory ends here.
So once upon a time, the Dread Wolf was a savior to his people.
I wish he'd just told us some of this.
Now all that's left is this fragment. Come on, let's go.
All right. Do you have more crossroads stuff to do? But I'm gonna go finish up these wolves, put them in their places, and come right back.
Have you created what we need?
With this, The proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solas made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solas doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solas regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
What does this mean for Darkspawn? Should we be trying to help them?
I don't believe so. If the Blight is a corrupted dream, Darkspawn may be mindless manifestations of its anger.
Right. They're not people. We're never going to get through to them.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgar'nan and Ghilanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solas to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god, the strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solas killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solas woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solas made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault, and hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgar'nan is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solas thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Solas has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elgar'nan, trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he's made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
Oh no, he's totally going to turn on us. I mean, after...
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dread Wolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solas and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solas spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solas's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dread Wolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine?
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned, her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solas. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You...
As you say.
So you're the next host of Mythal?
Believe it or not, as you choose.
was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mathal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mathal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mathal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mathal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
This isn't the strangest thing I've heard, but it's close.
'Tis difficult to describe, even now. Mathal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mathal's and of those who bore her.
You would have met Solas in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mathal's memories. At the time, I thought Solas a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elganon? Or Solas?
The last time Mathal faced Elganon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solas?
You may recall he murdered Mathal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mathal.
I am not Mathal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solas?
Solas has done terrible things. What he did to Varric, what he did to Mythal, what he would have done to the whole world. But it's not because he's just trying to rule the world. He's trying to fix things. He's helping us now.
'Tis true. His intentions were always pure, whatever his actions may have been. 'Tis not malice which made Solas your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solas was once beloved of Mathal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
You have been thrust into the lives of gods. Fate will have its way, whether or without our permission.
Even more comforting, Morrigan.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solas recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
I'll survive. What do I need to know?
You know Solas, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Ghilanane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dread Wolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Okay. Before I do that, I want to grab something, and I'll be right back. Okay.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
Getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was. That has to be her.
Do you believe she'll be willing to speak with us? Or are we bound for violence?
Yes, we'll find out.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never thought to see Qunari, who did not yet exist in my time, scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evenuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganon and Ghilanane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganon and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
You can't want Elganon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
We don't need gods of any kind protecting us.
Is that so? You are a petulant child who complains that your room does not have enough pretty toys. You've no idea how many monsters lurk outside the walls of the house your parents created to keep you safe. Your words are weak. Prove your worth or die.
I didn't have to fight her my first time around.
Everyone get ready.
Her draconic form is quite formidable.
I knew she was going to turn into a dragon and would have grabbed Tosh.
Trouble ahead. All safe? We've company. So, is everyone intact?
It's ours. The essence of a god.
I heard legends about her when I was growing up. And now...
Burns just being near it. This is the power we need to finish this.
Strength requires knowledge. How shall we use it?
I think the moment is coming. When we can turn the tide, we'll know.
Okay.
You were holding her hand the whole time?
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the Hand of Glory. Performing self-surgery. I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of independent will.
You mean, does Hazenkas's hand have a mind of its own?
The diabolical mind that spawned it is my main worry. We'll stop Johanna. We must.
Because I think this is the exit. Yeah. There's a way through to get to this. I just don't quite remember. Oh, this area is so laggy.
What a wonder this place is. These supplies should help out the Antivan crows, and they'll be there in a wink thanks to those elven mirrors.
Grand. When did this get blocked off?
White Hat. Feels like the end of the name.
You know, I'm like right next to it, but I just... Yeah, because this is the borked one. I can't believe they never fixed it.
And Strife said we should monitor the situation in the crossroads, so of course I volunteered.
I think I gotta go do something else.
Trouble over there.
I got him in nards.
It's over.
Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
Better be ready.
When you landed the killing blow on the archdemon at Weishaupt, I'm glad we didn't lose another good soul, Davrin.
In death, sacrifice.
Time to finish this, Rook.
We're clear.
Now, where were we?
In death, sacrifice. There's some clarity.
It can be its own bravery to go with the living.
I suppose. At least I'd have been missed.
We've a fight ahead.
You've got trouble on your right. Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
A tree grown from the seed of someone's nightmare.
Ugh. Every time we destroy a blight growth, I feel like I need a bath. Another tendril gone. Don't let it get on you. So it was you.
You.
That's for the Voss family.
Family.
I think it's gone.
May its vitality serve a better purpose.
We can send word to Ida. No one needs to fear the well anymore.
You have to move.
I'm doing things on accident, like the well. I didn't know that was something I could do. But I done it. Kind of just running around aimlessly, hoping I get in the right direction.
Look at that. Like Cross-section of a cave.
That's not growing back. Another tendril destroyed.
A troubling number of bones. Such poor condition.
Dweller, corruption seeps in.
Another revenant.
The ever nearest gnaw the roots. Their teeth, his regrets. Destroy what rises.
That explains the bones.
Not bad. Shadow Death.
What's that supposed to mean, Davrin? You're just jealous.
Keep that up. 2 remnants away. This one's even stronger.
Sabra.
Drawing power from the face here.
Not just a tear, the blight! I caught my breath. I'm there! Beat the odds.
It's gone. And the Pt8 too. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island. The Pt8 and the Revenant are both gone. The Revenant left its essence behind like before. These Revenants aren't just undead, there's something more.
The caretaker said something about regrets.
Solas. He left so many of his memories in the crossroads. Maybe the... Better get this where it's needed. Now I'm getting somewhere.
There's a way there, I just don't know it just yet.
How are you faring with the sun, Davrin?
It's all good. He's behaving, minding his manners, quiet as a mouse.
So, all the squawking from your room.
Must have been Tosh throwing a temper tantrum.
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts out.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Uh-huh. Except Hassan's a griffin.
And clever. That will only increase. Believe me.
Oh, I love the dad advice from Emmerich. Alright, I had to look this one up when I played through on my own. But I figured they would have fixed it by now, because this game's been out a while now. I think maybe I just need that essence. Yeah, I think I just need to go get that essence. All right. Alright, to Treviso.
left the city.
Only a handful?
I heard they feared the Blight in the... Rook, you must find Chance.
What happened?
He was here earlier, deathly ill, saying he had to see the Market Master.
The market is filled with the sick and injured. If Chance is blighted, or about to become a Darkspawn, find him, Rook. We'll stay here in case he returns.
Aye.
Come on, we have to find Chance before he gets to the market.
We'll do this one first.
Come on, we have to find Chance before he gets to the market.
Why is my game suddenly so laggy?
Emmerich, I think you've got to let Manfred learn some things on his own.
Such as?
You know, like any kid. Let him fall, scrape their knee.
About that subject from before.
You know, like any kid. Let him fall, scrape their knee.
That could dislodge his patella bone, hinder his ambulation.
Or he might learn to walk and not fall next time.
That's a harsh thing to wish on a spirit who yearns only to experience the world.
Falling down's a big part of the world.
Manfred's body is an intricate construction. There's no need to bruise it, or him, unnecessarily.
Look there. Who killed all those Ontel?
Did Chance do this? He was gonna see the Market Master. Let's find her.
Alright, I'm gonna figure out why I'm lagging.